Okay, so yeah, I sent a thing to a friend on the internet. She's a good person, awesome, dope as fuck. But it was I thought this would be like a topic for her because I don't know, she likes to rant about things, and I'm like, I wanted to give her first dibs, and she's like, well, why don't you do one too? I'm like, okay, so I will. Um, I have funny, I would call it Gwar stories. Okay. I first heard of Gwar when I was in like high school, and I was like maybe 15, 16, and there was this girl who I kind of liked, and she dressed and looked exactly like a chola. She had like the drawn eyebrows and everything, like the whole thing, the baggy pants, the whole 9 yards. And I was like, wow, that's what's up, kind of thing like that, right? And so I began to talk to her and stuff and get a little closer to her. And so eventually the topic comes to what kind of music you like. Because I thought we were going to talk about rap groups. And she goes, I love Gwar. I'm like, what? It's like Gwar. I'm like, you like Gwar? Because I had heard of Gwar, but I didn't really listen to him. I knew about him, and I just thought, like, stupid. All this, like, you know, antics and theatrics and just like I liked to the extent I liked metal. It's like Megadeth, Metallica, Slayer, Iron Maiden, of course. And she's like, I really love Gwar, and I'm just like, really, you know. And so we kind of fought over it a little bit, and she told me a story. This is the funny part. She had said that she went with her brother to a concert and had the best time, and they had what you call male genitalia, like fake male genitalia. Spray them with you know white liquid, let's say, and it was like edible, and they thought it was funny, and they like ate it, and like I'm like, oh my, like you like this stuff? It's just like I couldn't relate to this person. Like I thought she was really cute and everything. I couldn't relate to it. Um, we were still friends and everything, but that was almost like the deal breaker. There's other factors, but I won't get into. But it was kind of funny. Just like that's how I found. And I bought a tape. I bought a Gwar tape. Like I tried to get into it because like when you're in like when you're with somebody, you want to like at least agree on some form of music with them. You don't have to like everything they like, but I don't know. Gwar was too much. Um, Nice person though. I did talk to her over the years later. But then, okay, so that's like part one. And like part two is like, whatever, I don't care about Gwar. But over the years, I read statements from the guys in Gwar, and I really came to appreciate them because not their music, I still didn't like it that much at that point. But I liked the opinions, like the way they like stated, like kind of like Maiden, how you said about the shock value, like the reason why they do it. And the thing about it is, yes, they always like kill an effigy, like a president or even Jesus himself. And it ain't like they're trying to tell you to do it. It's not like they're inciting violence. It's just a theatric thing. So, um, it's exactly what you think it is. Yeah, they didn't mean like kill Trump, kill Elon. They were just doing that, and that's what they do. They like cut Biden's head off at one of their shows. So I honestly I believe some of these guys even voted for Trump. I'm not even lying. So you know um that's not really what they're about. They're from like the DC area, I can tell you that. And I think they studied in like theater and stuff, and they decided to make a metal band. And to me the music was just like crappy thrash metal. Like it wasn't the quality of thrash metal that I like. Okay, it didn't have enough. And I was in hip hop. I mean, I'm not really metal. I'm not a big metalhead, but there is some metal I can appreciate very much. And but I thought these guys like are just stupid guys in costumes playing like kind of junky metal and doing all these antics and like, yeah, whatever, who cares? Like to me music is serious. But, you know, I wouldn't like want to ban them or nothing. We just, wouldn't go. But uh so like so some years go by and then I end up here in my town. Uh Gwar comes to town, and I didn't even know they were there. I went to a festival, and it was a bunch of punk shows. And one of the punk bands was a band I actually played, like I opened for with my band. So I thought, oh, I got to go to this, and so I went, wandered around, and the better half she loved it. She thought it was the most awesome festival ever, and I was getting ready to leave, and she goes, "Gwar's gonna play." Guar's gonna play. I'm like, well, shit, let's go see. And I mean, why not? I already paid for the ticket. Like, go see. I mean, like, I don't have to leave now. And so I go, and Guar gets on the stage with their, you know, whatever you call it, their costumes and stuff. And yeah, they cut the head off. I don't know if it's Trump or it was somebody, some kind of political figure. They always do that. So that's what. Yeah, you were asking questions about that. They always do that. Like it's nothing new. And they're just like making a big deal out of it because of the current thing, or yeah, whatever that is. um that's why they're making a big deal out of it in the news. Like they always do stuff like that. They are not like, it is exactly what you said. So anyway, I watched them play, and the GF, she just runs right into the mosh pit. I mean, just like, like a bat out of hell. Like there's nothing I can do about it. I'm just like, all right, you're on your own. I'm like over here. Like I can't go stop you. She just like ran right into the mosh pit, got as close to the stage as she could, and she likes this kind of stuff. And who knew? Uh, but I stood by the sound booth. It was weird. They had like two sides to their concert. They were making a political statement, and it was very interesting because like I was like on the blue side. Like they sprayed liquid that was red and blue on the crowd, and it was like edible liquid. That's what the GF said. She said, okay, so she went to the red side. I don't know, instinctually or what. I was basically on the blue side, but back far enough to not even get sprayed. Like I didn't. I'm like, I'm not gonna do this. I just wanted to watch, and she wanted to just like, she loves metal, and she just wanted to like get right in there. And everybody's nice. There was nothing. She didn't get in any trouble or get hurt or nothing. But it was kind of funny because like she had like red food dye that was like edible all over her face and stuff. And arms and everything. Like, and then we had to like, yeah, like took like a day to like clean that off. But that's Gwar. They spray stuff at the crowd. But one thing I noticed was they're actually, like, I don't know. When I first listened to them, I thought they were kind of trash because I was like really trying to play drums correctly, and I thought these guys suck. That was my thinking. But when I saw them, more recently, relatively recently, um, they were good. Like it sounded like a good metal band. It's just hard to take seriously with those costumes. It bugs me in a different way than it would bug other people. Like I just like think like this is so stupid. Why do you do this? But people like it, and then I appreciated that like they could actually do that in those costumes. Like how do you play drums in these kinds of costumes? And even guitar and stuff. Cuz you have to be like limited physically. So, yeah. And as far as that stuff they did with Trump and Musk, yeah, it is nothing new. they've always done this, and all of a sudden it's like the latest outrage because people need, something to yammer about. It is exactly what you think it is. So good on you. You did a great video, but there's my response.